Harry Kane first. So it was broken. Man, I want to say probably like a couple of hours ago. It was Fabrizio and David Ornstein. I think I saw it from David Ornstein first. But anyway, Bayern Munich have reached an agreement with Tottenham to sign Harry Kane for 100 million euros. Now, the Premier League season starts in tomorrow. Like, it's tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's the first game for Man City. Let me double check. But anyway, it starts this week. So I have no idea why they waited so long to accept it. Like, this is why I was so critical of Daniel Levy's tactics and like being Mr. Snooty and not meeting with Bayern Munich and then does, and then they have deadlines and yada yada yada. It was a whole fucking dance. And now they're going to be going into the season with Richarlison as their main striker, which he's not like dog shit, I don't think. Like, he's not the worst, but he's not that good, and he's not going to replace Harry Kane. And what did he get? 1 goal officially this past season for Tottenham during the season. So it's just not good all around. And yes, I did just confirm. I knew it. Manchester City versus Burnley starts tomorrow. So for me in the US, and that'll be tomorrow at 2. So it's going to be fucking crazy. All right. It is going to be fucking crazy. Anyway, Harry Kane, Bayern Munich. Now, I've seen a lot of opinions. Actually, I saw that Michael Owen had said something. Michael Owen said that if it was him, he would actually not go to Bayern Munich. He would actually stay at Tottenham. One more season. What's one more season? And go out and see what options you have as a free agent. Now, obviously, Tottenham wouldn't want to do that because then they're going to be missing out on the transfer fee. And so, obviously, they've accepted. It's still up to Harry Kane to go. I haven't had an indication as to if personal terms are agreed just yet. There's no flight booked to Munich, that I've seen yet. But that is the bombshell news. Are they going to have... Here's the problem that Tottenham are going to be under. They're already under transfer deadline running out, so that always drives up prices. And everybody and their mother knows that they have that 100 million. So that's going to up the prices on everybody as well. And also, who are they going to go for? So, I mean, I was actually going to do my tiers today. This is going to put them in serious jeopardy. I mean, they were fringe European. They were fringe top 6, I think. Without Harry Kane, I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I don't see it. I have no idea if anybody would or does. I do not. This puts them in just a horrible, horrible spot. Obviously, there'll be the winter window still, so they'll still have a chance in a way. But man, it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough. Again, to try to replace his goals, to do it within, the closing of this window is going to be really tough. I've hoped they've been scouting this whole time because it seems like they were really, really just going to want to keep him. Obviously, they're not. And then how do you replace that production? I mean, Heung-min Son is great, and I think he was more of a Robin than he was a Batman. Some people do have trouble because there's so much attention and so much work that Harry Kane does, that it makes it just that much easier for Heung-min Son. Again, phenomenal player of his own accord as well. But when you tag them two together, a lot of the attention and game plan goes to Harry Kane, and it gives them that much more free space. It's like in football. When you have the number 1 wide receiver, when you had AB and Juju Smith-Schuster, he was looking a baller, and it's like, yeah, because everybody's focused on AB, and AB was still putting in that fucking work, all right? And when AB left, when Antonio Brown left, Juju had a tough time being the number 1. Again, listen, when you're a great number 2, you make yourself look like a 1A. That's obviously what he did. Heung-min Son, I guess we'll see. I mean, I'm not saying he's not capable. I'm just saying he's such a good 2 that he looked like a 1A. Like, they were just such a good tandem. And that wasn't built overnight either. So it's just the whole thing is going to be a gigantic mess for Tottenham Hotspur. And, from playing, from trying to get somebody to replace him, from everybody's going to inflate the prices knowing that Tottenham have the money. It's going to be tough. There'll be options. And if there's, again, they have. So from what I see right now, even just thinking about it, they have that everybody knows they have the transfer, which is what I just said. The deadline's hitting, which is what I just said. And the other thing I just thought of is if they stick to Premier League, there's going to be that Premier League tax. So it's just going to be that fucking much more painful. It's going to be painful. It's going to be painful to try to replace him. So we'll see what they do, and we'll see how they do it. But Harry Kane, do we think he goes to Bayern Munich? I think it'd be a great opportunity. I think that Bayern Munich, with the influx of all the moves that we're going to be talking about now, that we're going to be talking about today, I think Bayern Munich potentially could put themselves in a good spot to win the Champions League. And then they always have a chance to win the Bundesliga. That's not a bad thing to have. He can negotiate his contract so that, maybe it's shorter term, and then he can come back to England before he's all said and done. There's a lot of options for him. But again, we'll see. We'll see what happens. They're not going to pay $100 million for a small rental, though, Bayern Munich either. So there's just a lot of things, and I think that we'll just have to wait and see what Harry Kane does if he's going to make the jump. I don't think Bayern Munich press on and make that offer if they didn't talk to Harry Kane, and at least have some idea that he was going to potentially come over. But hey, that's just me. That's just little old me. That's the Harry Kane situation. We'll see how it develops and how it goes. And I am going to just keep checking on that. And we'll see what we get.